I'm Lorna Holtz, and I'm going to tell you what I remember about the 1960s.
Who were the presidents during the decade?
The presidents were President Eisenhower, President Kennedy, President Johnson, and President Nixon.
And how much was gas during the 1960s?
I'm not quite sure if this was in the 1960s, but we could get 3 gallons of gas for $1.
Okay, what do you remember about the 1960s, Mom?
Everything was cheaper.
Like how cheap?
Like bread probably cost a nickel a loaf.
Okay.
People made maybe $25,000 a year incomes.
No.
And that was plenty.
Alright, you said they own one. How many cars did they own?
One.
Only one?
Only one.
For a whole family.
For a whole family.
Do this.
Alright, Phil,
No.
what was TV like in the 60s? What do you think?
I think it was really proper, and like there was Leave It to Beavers in black and white, more family orientated than like.
Okay, what do you think the 60s were like?
I don't know, probably pretty crazy and filled with drugs and sex.
Probably.
Yeah, that's my guess.
So we're talking late 50s, early 60s rock and roll.
Yeah.
Guys like Elvis was real popular, Fats Domino. Let me think of some other guys that were real popular back then. You had Buddy Holly, and obviously there was all that incident surrounding him. You also get into the Man in Black. Caught me on the spot here. I don't think about this stuff normally. But other pop cultures at the time, any of that, the car hop, the chubby checker, twist kind of stuff. You get a little later into the 60s and you get into the Turtles and the Wonders and the Planters and the Three Tops, stuff like that. But you need more than that.
Yeah, go.
Just sit right back and hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The man was mighty sailor, skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers that sailed that day on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
Andy, what do you think technology was like in the 60s?
Well, there wasn't really any like really sweet portable computers like laptops. There are like really big machines, I guess. There's no like cell phones, like they're all wired, and there wasn't any rinky claw.
It was pretty hard times. We didn't have no video games or TV. We had TV black and white. Very few channels, maybe 2 or 3. We had the gas was about 25 cents a gallon, I remember. And Taco Bell was popular. That was a dime for tacos.
Jen, what were some TV shows in the 60s?
Bewitched, Gilligan's Island, Flintstones, basically the later early ones of Nick at Night. Sorry, my phone went off.
And how much did your first car cost in the 1960s?
My first car, brand new, was a 1960 Ford Falcon Futura. It was a beautiful car. It was white with red bucket seats, and it was $2,500, and that was a lot of money at that time.